Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Jackson now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Titans. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run on 1st down. Haskins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Willis. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that 1st touchdown given up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Tennessee. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Play action. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Shreds the tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off play action, Newton. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Off the play fake, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Willis. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on second down, Willis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be a third and about 13. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On fourth down, Willis. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Newton. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Newton. Room past the 20. And just shutting him off there. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Willis. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to play.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Back to throw. Willis. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three yards remain for second down. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And it's a Titans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0, and it'll be Titan football. On first down, Willis.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down, Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Cam looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw on second down, Willis. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally put it into the return, but not find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Murray now on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A.
Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, they'll stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Again, Herbert.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Herbert.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Murray's throw taken in here by Jackson.
Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their block.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Play fake. Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. On first down, it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Murray dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Murray. Right side caught by Jackson. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And that drop.